Welcome. I am Brother Max. It's been a minute. I haven't really sat down in front of the camera for a good long while, and it definitely shows. So this is my second attempt at doing something live. I just wasn't feeling it for some reason that first time around. I streamed for like a total of 4 minutes, and I'm just like, nope. I have to like just sit back and kind of and take a moment and get ready to do this again. And thank goodness I did. And now I'm feeling a lot better about this. But it's been a minute. Like I said, it's been a minute. I think the last video that I actually filmed that wasn't like a short or like something was like like dedicated to like the channel was the 31 days of fright, the last one for the 31 days of fright, 31 days of Tusk. So I'm doing pretty good. Anthony, how are you as well? How are you doing? um I know you said you're up to your 2023 memoirs, and that's really awesome. And oh, I haven't got to see Mandalorian yet. I'm kind of waiting. Actually, that's one of the few that I don't mind waiting to come to streaming. So I'm actually hopefully I'll go see Masters of the Universe in a couple of weeks, if everything goes right. So I haven't really sat down and did a video since October. I've done some shorts here and there, mainly Lego based stuff, because those are really easy things to do. But to actually kind of sit down and edit a video like I did for the 31 days of Tusk was a real challenge. It really was. And I got a good one coming up for this year's 31 days of Fright. So I'm looking forward to that this year. I've lost a lot of weight. I've got that going on, and still going strong on that. And I think I haven't really had a chance to kind of talk about um, something in particular. Oh yes, I hopefully I want to start Spider Noir tonight. That's my goal after the live stream, is to go and watch that for a little while, and at least watch an episode, because I there's a movie I want to watch tonight. So hopefully I can get to both things, because I got a busy day tomorrow, and it's been a busy day for me as well today. But this was always kind of my thing I was going to do tonight, is sit here and kind of just show off some recent purchases and just kind of catch up with everybody in some form or fashion. So um, it was. I haven't sat down here and talked about this. I've done a few posts, and I don't think I got to join into anyone's live streams for this or anything like that, because I was at work. I was in a transitional period at work. I was moving from one position to a totally new position, and I was focused on that. And when Wes passed away, I didn't have enough time to make it, even though me and him are both located in Indiana. I didn't get to make it there, and I didn't get to join in anyone's live stream. No, throw nothing towards everybody. It was all on my account, like work, and just happened to be missing everything. It was like there was a period of time this year that it was kind of rough. It really was. And as you can see, I went on a nice purchase um, spree, just buying some stuff for the Dragon Stoop and everything. And there's some stuff that I have not, or that I'm not going to show. It's because I've already have it on display. I do have the box still, at least for one in particular. So, but yeah, I just want to like, that was kind of a bummer that I missed out on all that. And just I just kind of wanted to kind of get that off my chest a little bit, because this is my first video since that. It really was, and since all that. And it's that has always been on my mind. And the Wolfman, 13th Wolfman, he called me the other day, and it was kind of nice to like hear from him. Haven't talked to him in a good while as well, and that kind of got me the ball rolling again. Like I usually talk to my wife about like what I'm doing for October, my videos and stuff, but I really didn't get a chance to like spitball it with like someone else who does the 31 days, and talking to him and kind of really like got me back into wanting to like make videos again. So thank you, the 13th Wolfman, for kind of giving me that spark back. So thank you. So let's get into these purchases, okay? I remember where I bought each and every figure and where I got it from and everything. And I don't remember when. These are all these are all not from like a single day. These are like excuse me, spread out like over months and months of buying from like the beginning of the year till now. So it's really been like spread out. Uh, there might have been one or two. Most of them are very recent, very very recent. But the figures that I have like off camera are ones that I've bought like a month or two ago. So, but anyways, I think the only movie that I have actually kind of purchased, I take that back. I did buy the A24 Ninja Turtles box set. I have yet to break this open and watch the movies because I went and seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Secret of the Ooze in theaters for its 35th anniversary. That was so much fun. I think I did a little short for that one as well, and it was a lot of fun. And I think that's it. I think I also bought the Mario Brother and the Freaked box sets from Umbrella Entertainment. Those are really nice. I think I posted those on Instagram. But I think the actual movie I hope to um, do in like trilogy day is the X trilogy, starring Mia Goth, but by Ty West. You got X, Maxine, and what was it, Pearl. I liked every one of these movies, and because I like how drastically different each movie felt, and everything. You got X, which is kind of a more like kind of like exploitation film, and you got Pearl, which is very vibrant and very like different from X, which was really nice, and then Maxine, which is also very like in vein of like kind of a 70s 80s kind of vibe to it. And I like the filming, and like I like how different each of these movies are, but they're all in the same universe and all dealing with the same characters and the aftermath of what happened in Pearl and X, and Maxine just kind of like takes it from there. But these are like fantastic movies by Ty West, and the box set itself is actually really nice. I bought this at Barnes and Noble. I always wanted to kind of like go and check out their collection because they always have like the good sets there, and this comes with like a little booklet and kind of it just I haven't yet to really sit down and like look at it. It has like um, character art and like stuff like that for outfits and stuff like that, and then you got the the movies themselves, which is I really like the look of this. Sometimes I don't like these like cardboard cases, but this actually feels actually pretty durable and sturdy, which I will give them a pass on that one. So I think that is, like I said, this is the only really big movie purchase that I've gotten. I think I hopefully in time I will be able to do the whole bloody affair Kill Bill, which I got to see in theaters. Which is I'm okay if I never get to own that movie like that. I can actually get to say that I've seen it on the big screen. So, but now let's kind of get into the meat and potatoes of this video is the toys, the action figures. Now, I purchased a lot of these just going out and just hunting. Like I have some free time on Wednesdays because I take my kid to school, and I have a few hours to myself, and I can like kind of hop around to several different places and kind of just do my thing and not have to worry about any real time constraints or anything like that, which is nice. But this is the one I was kind of looking forward to finding the most. And I will tell you where each and every figure I bought and where it is the Cactus Jack and Chelsea Green 2-pack. I have been looking for this one for a while, and I found it at my local shop at Sewer Layer Toys, and I will be opening this one because I want to display Chelsea Green and Cactus Jack properly. I got a few Cactus Jack figures, but I really wanted to let the Chelsea Green figure breathe, especially with that women's United States title, which this will be the first one I own of that particular title, which is nice. But I will eventually be opening all these figures, but right now they're just kind of sit in this nice pile that I got until I rearrange some stuff, and because I have big plans for the basement or the Dragon Stoop, I should say. So kind of keeping with the wrestling theme for a moment. It is the Double or Nothing pay-per-view limited edition Orange Cassidy. My wife got me this for Easter. Me and my wife kind of have this little tradition that we going on is that I get her something for Valentine's Day, and then she gets me something for Easter, and that's just kind of like our thing. We've been doing that since the beginning and going on. Actually, it passed over 9 years at this point. So, yeah, I really like this. I'm hoping to. I haven't. I won't. I won't open this one. I want to get this one signed by Orange Cassidy one day. So this, and I do have a couple other ones that I want to get signed as well. I got a Willow Nightingale, and, and Sting. It doesn't even really have to be like in full makeup garb. I just kind of just want like two Max from Sting written from Sting on the window here. But Willow, I'm hoping to get as well. I was actually kind of hoping to get it from the expo, but me and my wife's annual hockey game took place that day, so I'm like, I obviously chose hockey because we haven't. That's a whole nother thing, but hockey was more important than wrestling. Very, very more important. So yeah. Oh, hi, hey Casey, how you doing? How's everything going? It's been a minute since I've actually talked to you or anybody. Like I think I mentioned, or maybe that was in part two, that I haven't really had a chance to say hi to everybody. Like I haven't really joined any of your guys' live streams in a good minute, and I kind of miss it because I'm usually at work, and I really need to kind of like get back into this YouTube world again. But this is one of the cool finds that I found at Walmart. um, I normally don't find anything this decent at Walmart, and which is the cowboy pool from Deadpool and Wolverine. They also had um, Blade and the villain, I can't think of Cassandra Nova, and they had another Wolverine. They had actually, I could have bought the entire Wolverine set. I could have bought the Wolverine without his sleeves, Blade, the John Burnham version of the brown and yellow X-23, and Cassandra. I could have bought all of them that day, but I could only walk away with one, and I thought the cowboy pool was kind of the unique one. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of regretting the Blade one. I wish I would have picked up the Blade one, and but I think that. From what I understand, that's kind of a peg warmer, and so I could probably pick that one up maybe in the clearance aisle one day. but yes, but I think the cowboy pool one was the best one, and me and my wife kind of have a thing where if it's the only one, we got to get it, which gets us in trouble quite often. So, and this was the only one they had of the cowboy pool, so I had to grab it. So, next is let's kind of venture into the world of horror. Now, I finally watched the Welcome to Derry. Yes, I will. I'm always there every Wednesday, so I can always check it every Wednesday, and that's usually how I find. I'm almost there every Monday and Wednesday due to my kid going to school, but but I'm always checking, in which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I thought about waiting to do this tomorrow in case I found something cool, but I did find a couple cool things at Walmart. Because I was there on a Wednesday and a Monday and a Wednesday, I actually managed to find when they did the new hey, yes, Jacob Maxwell. Hey Hobbs, how you doing? I actually managed to get the Welcome to Derry the NECA one. This is the Ultimate Edition one. I absolutely love this. I couldn't wait to. I will eventually. I don't think you guys were in here when I mentioned it, but I will eventually be opening all these. But they're going to be sitting in a nice pile for a little while. But I can't believe I found this one. This stuff usually goes pretty quick in my area, so to find this particular one was pretty great in that new horror section they usually have at Walmart. But but this one also comes from my local shop from Sewer Lair Toys, which is the Bob Gray version of Pennywise, which is kind of when he looks like right before he's like killed and taken over by and assimilated essentially by the being that is Pennywise. And I really like this one because I probably will display him without his makeup on this one because it comes with a non-makeup head, as you can see, which I think is pretty cool. And so it can kind of like show the different iterations of Pennywise. And then this one I couldn't walk away with. This was the other. So I got 3 Pennywise figures, and this one is the blood version of Pennywise from the final episode of Welcome to Derry. I honestly couldn't believe I found this one. This one was kind of like a nice find for myself. This was just, I can't wait to like display these properly when I actually get closer to what my goal is for down here in the basement. And so those are my horror figures for this. I got some other horror adjacent ones, but I will be getting to those in a second. But just finding the Pennywise ones, it's really nice because I'm actually a really big fan of the show and the newer versions of it. I really of the chapters 1 and 2. I actually do kind of watch those quite regularly, honestly. You know they're quite long movies, but I still enjoy watching them. And then the Welcome to Derry, I think it just adds to the world that's building, especially the first season dealing with the black spot. And I can't wait for season 2. Yeah, you totally need to check out the show. The show is it's pretty dark and gruesome, honestly. Especially the last few episodes. There is a little bit of a slow burn, I will admit, but like the opening scene of the first episode is pretty strong, but there are some like really great moments throughout every episode. But that final episode is just like nuts. It's awesome. Like whatever you really wanted from the It movies, and kind of like him being truly like the shapeshifter that he is, like he is in the book. Because in the book he shows up as like the Gill Man, he shows up as like a bunch of other versions of like everything, where we only get like a few iterations, like the leper, like the headless Civil War dude, and what else, and just a few other iterations, but the show is really really good, and it's pretty awesome. And and it really shows you that really kind of shows you how strong Pennywise is actually, and it's really cool. And there's tons and tons of Easter eggs to the Stephen King universe, which is also a really nice like stuff. Especially, I think the big one to me is the Mist. That's the only one I'm going to tell you about. So if you know anything about the Mist, that's kind of pretty important. But okay, so I'm going to hop over to superheroes, and this one, like I wish you guys could like feel how heavy that this particular figure in the box is like. Just in the box is like incredibly heavy. And is Lobo. I had to have this one. There's a Chase variant of this one. He's just where like he's just bluer, which I just couldn't really justify buying, even though I could have bought him, but I chose not to. I thought just him and this version of him was perfect. And like I mentioned, this was the only one, and I couldn't walk away from it. So, like I said, it gets me and my wife in trouble. And this is very heavy. And this was just, it was a lot of fun. This was the only one. And, oh no, sorry, I take that back. I bought this at Sewer Layer Toys as well, my local shop that I keep mentioning. The next one was the only one, which is the Jason Momoa version of Lobo from the Supergirl movie that's coming out here soon in the next couple months. This one was the only one they had. They had plenty of everybody. I could have, once again, I must have just gotten lucky that day. But I managed to snatch this one up, and I could have gotten every bit. I could have gotten the whole line. I really could have, but thank goodness I kind of have I kind of budget myself nowadays with my figures. But like this one's a really cool figure, and I like the look of it, and so I'm looking forward to like putting that on the shelf as well. Now I'm gonna kind of keep with the superhero McFarlane thing. I don't normally go for chases, but I couldn't pass this one up. I can't remember why he has a dolphin. I cannot remember it. I honestly cannot remember it. It. I cannot remember. That is kind of bugging me that I can't remember why he has a dolphin. That holy crap! I wasn't prepared for that question. Yeah, I can. Oh yeah, and I can't wait for season 2. I think when they do, it's the Easter explosion, the Ironworks explosion. So, so like I said, I don't normally do. I like to do chases, but I'm gonna show you one by one. I actually managed to get the '89 Joker McFarlane, this one, and this one's actually a really cool find. Found this at Walmart on one of my Wednesday shopping days, and then I can't believe I found it. And then like actually like about a couple of weeks later, I they redid my local Walmart, and I managed to find the Chase version of this one of the '89 Joker that looked like the Kenner toy, and I couldn't walk away with it either. I This one was just a lot of fun to find. I don't Like I said, this was the only one, so I had to walk away, and it gets me in trouble every single time. Just because that's how I justify buying stuff. It's like it's the only one, and it's retail, and I don't have to pay for shipping and stuff like that. And so yeah, it's like so I have 2 set of these, and I can't wait to what I have planned is I want to have a shelf that's just like random figures, and that's what I'm going to be doing with most of these some of these superheroes, and I have some rando figures kind of just around the room, and I just kind of want to just put them on a shelf and have some fun with it, and that's what I have planned to do there, which I hopefully to kind of document that process eventually. So let's kind of take a little trip to I'm a huge Jaws fan, okay? There's no doubt about it. Jaws was one of a very like pivotal movie for me when I was a kid, and Jaws have stuck with me for I'm going on. I'll be 37. 37, which I cannot wait to make those jokes all day long. 37. I'm a Kevin Smith is my all-time favorite director, and Clerks is my all-time favorite movie. So 37, I cannot wait to get to be making those jokes all day long. But Jaws, which is also kind of referenced in Clerks, I had to have it. I didn't get to see it in theaters, which was okay. But I still managed to find the popcorn bucket. And the Jaws, actually, I got two of the three from my local theater. They had all three, honestly. I got the shark pumpkin bucket, popcorn bucket. I got one. There was two metal ones, but I chose only one of them. I chose the 50th anniversary version of it. The other one was just the Amityville, Amityville Island. Sorry, um, billboard where it's like a shark. That little the graffiti defaced billboard, and it didn't look very good. It was fine, but the artwork on the Jaws 50th anniversary metal tin popcorn bucket, phenomenal. Um, but as I am a Jaws fan, I had to get the little Fuggler, the Jaws Fuggler. Um, I don't think I will open this one, but I will. I how I have it displayed before I brought it over here. It's been sitting in the Jaws popcorn bucket. It's just kind of wedged into the mouth of the the thing. Uh, um, so this is the only one I have. This is the only Fuggler that I have. But I'm only justifying it because it is Jaws. Oh, hey, Jonathan, how you doing? I'm a little behind on your videos, and I keep meaning to hop onto your channel and seeing what you thought about all the AEW stuff. Because I like all the firings of like the Jazzwares the and then the creative team for the shirts and stuff like the from like the pro wrestling tees and stuff. I was curious if they were going to keep up with those AEW crates. So I meant to kind of hop on over to your channel. I was actually started watching your newest one today, but I got to, my son was like, "No, let's not let Dada watch his show." So, but yeah, this is the only Fuggler that I have, and if they ever come out with a Kevin Smith Fuggler, that's probably going to be the only one I'll buy other than this one. Uh, but yeah, this is probably the kind of like just my weirdest purchase in a while, which was this one. So now I'm going to go back to the world of superhero, and this one is my. I will probably spend some money and find the platinum edition. Maybe for this particular one, I will find the chase one because the chase one there is enough variant to it because it is the Hellboy one. This is probably one of my favorite figures that I've bought recently. Like this just looks amazing. I don't know if I want to open it. I kind of want to buy another one so I can just open that one. But this one, I don't know if I want to open it because it's nice. Like I may keep the box honestly, and just turn the box around and just display them that way. But Hellboy, you know what? I may end up watching Hellboy tonight. That's probably what I'm going to be doing because Hellboy is one of my favorite comic book characters. I like the movies. I like the art style. I just like the I just love it. I man, I can't express how much I like Hellboy. I really can't. So now This next one I'm only going to show because I already have it on display. I am a big wrestling fan. This is like I actually managed to get this before they were all fired. As you can see, I'm wearing my WrestleMania T-shirt. I actually managed to get the Wyatt 6 set of it comes with Captain Howdy, Dexter Loomis, and Nikki Cross. I already got Joe Gacy, and I can't think of the other dude who was the tag team. Oh, Eric Rowan. It comes with Eric Rowan. No, I can't remember who was all in this one. Actually, says on the front. Yeah, so should just turn it over. It comes with Nikki Cross, Uncle Howdy, and Eric Rowan. So Dexter Loomis and Joe Gacy was sold separately. But I have a nice. The Fiend has always been. I will always be a what's it called? One of my favorite wrestlers in the modern era. Okay, like he was a very fresh character, and I loved it. And the thing is, what about it is that I was there when the Fiend debuted. I was in Toronto, Canada, at SummerSlam for my birthday. And I don't think it was on my birthday, but it was like my birthday gift to myself. And the Fiend debuted. I got to see Goldberg. I got to see a lot of stuff that night. And so SummerSlam 2019 means the world to me. It really, really does. And getting home was just an adventure beyond because me and my wife, we made the probably one of the biggest mistakes is that we didn't buy like international phone calling. And so we went through Canada blind, not completely blind, but it was in terms of because I was the weak link of the bunch. I will admit that one, and because I thought my phone might have worked, but I think I just screwed up. That was on me, but yeah. But the Wyatt 6, I had to include them because it was like, and I will probably show a nice picture of that display one of these days because I'm still missing a couple things. There's plenty of Bray figures I could stick on there. Um, sorry about that. But there's one more Bray Wyatt figure I need to get because if you get the Ultimate Editions, they come with three different. You could build three different versions of the Fiend or that version of Bray. And I'm like, I've already built two of them or completed two of them, so I need to get one more version of them because it's like the Blacklight match with LA Knight. You got the non thing, and there's another version of him. Like he has like a mask on, I think. So those are very important to me. The Fiend and Bray because they were at my first ever live event, which was in Toronto, Canada, and SummerSlam, which is one of my favorite pay-per-views. I always enjoyed the summer pay-per-view event because we grilled steaks with my past stepdad and everything, and it was SummerSlam meant a bunch to me. So now my local shop that I keep mentioning throughout this live stream, he and his buddy created got into partnership and created Sewer Layer Toys, which is just a really great collector shop. Like they are really awesome, and every year they do a parking lot sale. Like they get a bunch of vendors and they take over the parking lot and they just like every vendor brings a hodgepodge, a bunch of stuff. You get from Ninja Turtles to He-Man to superheroes, Funko Pops, custom art, and all kind. And they do a raffle. I've gone to quite a few of them. Me and my son have gone to the last like two together. So it's been a lot of fun, and I will continue to keep going to them every year. because you never know what you will find. Because I am a huge turtle fan as well. Okay, if you haven't figured that out as well, um, from the previous stuff on my channel, is that Ninja Turtles is also very important to me. Just it's like Kevin Smith, wrestling, and Ninja Turtles. Okay, those are my top three things that I collect down here in the basement. Uh, besides movies and stuff like that, but if I had to break it down into like three brands, it's Kevin Smith, wrestling, and Ninja Turtles. And Ninja Turtles have been really cool, the NECA stuff, because they've been doing the Universal monsters, and I've collected all of them. I still need to get the Dracula versions of Shredder, but they also have been releasing variants of those versions of the Ninja Turtles. Like you got Leonardo as the Hunchback. Um, you got Ralph as the Wolfman, Donnie as the Invisible Man, stuff like that. Okay, so but they're full color and everything. But they've been also releasing them in black and white. So I actually managed to find these in black and white, and it's pretty cool. Like Universal monsters are also very important to me as well. I have all the steel books. Like when I first started at my job, one of the first things I bought as kind of like a big purchase to myself was these steel books and by Alex Ross, and like I absolutely love the Universal monsters, and like they're not like they're at least top 10 for sure of stuff that I really like, but they're enough for me to buy related items. So like this one, like Leonardo is the creature from the Black Lagoon, and so I didn't realize this until after I had bought it, that this one is in the wrong box. Like the thing is, it's completely sealed. Like there's nothing wrong with the box. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's completely sealed and everything, which is fine because I plan on opening these. But like Ralph as Frankenstein's monster is in the creature from the Black Lagoon box. So I'm kind of not wanting to open this one just because of that particular thing. I keep meaning to look into it to kind of like see if I would show you what it looked like on the back, but it's this. It's just that on the same picture. So I'm going to see if there's like if it's happened, if this has been like a production error or something like that, which would be a first for me. Now, I have, and then you got Donnie as the Invisible Man, which I will display these differently than the ones I have already to display, which I think these are all so nice, so really awesome looking. And then you got Mikey as the Mummy. So all black and white, and I might just I would I'll probably, and there's also two more versions of these. You got the Wolfman and the Hunchback as what's it called? Or yeah, as a double pack, which I kind of need to find. So I don't think those are so like in individual boxes. So I don't need to find those. But that is everything. I don't know which one would be my favorite purchase of the bunch. I know I talked very heavily about the Hellboy one, but if I really truly had to like narrow it down to which ones I'm very excited to kind of open and display, it is the Pennywise ones from Welcome to Derry. Just because I'm such a horror fan, like just kind of like because like this is my little horror shelf, like movie wise, like I spent a lot of money on movies. I got the Too Long Trunk from Puppet Master, the what's it called, the Steelbook Nightmare on Elm Street. I got the deluxe editions of the Nightmare or Friday and Halloween set, I got even the big nice paranormal one down the road too. So, and just various other horror movies there, but and obviously the Universal Monster Steelbooks. I know they really re-released them in 4K, but I don't know. The ones I have are just nicer for some. I know they're just the same steelbooks with different packaging, but or with updated stuff. But I think the ones I have are perfect. So that is all I got. And well, I do have to like. Apparently I do have one more thing. I totally forgot. I have a really cool co-manager at work. He's kind of just like into everything as well. And I don't play this game. I don't play Magic at all. But he got me. He gave me all like his doubles for the Ninja Turtle cards like that came out. So and the artwork are just like pretty cool. Like there's Splinter. I'm trying to find a really cool one. There's like I think there's Bebop and Rocksteady somewhere in here, but there's the Foot Clan. Trying to think. So yeah, it just these are just like the artwork is really nice. Here's Ralph and oh here we go. Here's Rocksteady. Like so and so yeah, it was just like it's these were just really nice. I really appreciate. I'm like I said, I don't play card games like this, but I do appreciate the artwork on this stuff, and I think I would like to get the Doctor Who ones someday, but yeah. So yeah, that's all I had. I just wanted to kind of hop on here and talk for a little bit and show off some of my recent purchases and just kind of nerd out for a moment and just kind of have some fun. I'm trying to think of looking real quick. I did get the Mick Foley SummerSlam where he's holding the Broken Skull title where he beat Steve Austin for the title. I think, not Steve Austin. It was a triple threat, I do believe. It was, what was his name? Triple H, Stone Cold, and Mick Foley. And Jesse Ventura was the special guest referee. Oh man, it took me a moment. And it was the Broken Skull belt that was on the line. So, and I have that version of it finally. So, and I think that's about it. I don't have anything other to show off at the moment. And I think I got everything that I've purchased in the last, like, 5 months, 6 months. So, that is all. I appreciate Casey and Jonathan and Anthony to show up and just hang out for a moment in the chat. I appreciate everybody. It's been a moment. It's been a lot of life stuff has happened and a lot of life changing stuff has gone down too. So now I'm gonna go watch TV and watch some Hellboy. That's what I'm going to do. I'm I'm going to finish the Crooked Man. That I haven't. I need to finish that before I move on to anything else. So that is all. I am Brother Max. Thank you for coming in and joining the stream, and even if it was for 1 second, I appreciate it. And all I can really say is to end these videos is I'm going to go geek out and thank you. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate you hanging out in the chat. And Hobbs and Hobbs, right? Or Bones. Sorry, Bones as well. Thank you for joining the chat as well. Sorry, I'm yes. I'm just going to leave it there. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it, and I will hopefully start to kind of pop up in everyone's live streams again. Thank you.